Oh yeah, this wasn't on the sheet.
I can't even recall when Bob started. It just seems like he's always been here.
I've worked with Bob Gervais for about 20 years, and he's a very engaging man with a real sense of humor, but also a great deal of knowledge and an ability to work well with others and to achieve results.
He's done a lot of different ventures, been to Japan, started out in the construction field, being a construction superintendent.
I remember that we walked through it and she couldn't find anything. Not to say that the house was perfect, but just that she was happy just to get in there, and I think a lot of it was because we had it on time for her, whatever it was. She was thrilled with it, and we just did a great job, I guess, according to her, in her eyes, that she was very happy with it. That was the thing that stands out mainly when I was turning over homes at that time as superintendent.
And now the general manager of Lincolnberg Homes. He's built hundreds of homes for greater Edmonton area families.
And they needed someone in Japan.
When you're working overseas at where long distances are there is a huge risk of things going wrong.
I think it was the best thing I've ever done in my life. I really enjoyed it. Certainly stood out, no doubt about it. Being tall, and at that time maybe a little gray hair, but not very much.
And if you don't have the right person there on the ground, I mean, small problems become magnified.
He gets along with everybody. He's like a gentle giant. Sometimes it's intimidating when you look at somebody who's that tall, but the people that really know Bob knows he's got the softest heart of almost anybody in the building.
Bob is one of those guys that a stranger's just a friend that he hasn't made yet. He's just that kind of guy.
And I knew that Bob was the right choice, mainly because of his ability to deal with people.
It was amazing how he made just a bunch of people that didn't really know each other and never had really worked together, made them all work together in a foreign country, away from family and away from everybody.
And my instincts were proven right in the end. I mean, the people in Japan, they loved Bob.
What makes Bob a good leader is what makes everyone a good leader. And that is that you establish a relationship of trust with the people that you're leading.
If you're going to say you're going to do something, you do it, and you do it right. And that's the big thing. You know, whether you sign a contract, whether you're a salesman, you sign a contract with them and this is what you do, or as a superintendent, you say you're going to repair this thing, make sure you do it. And if you follow that, everybody should be happy.
You can't be a leader if people aren't willing to follow. And they won't follow if they don't trust you.
He's always there for you. The door is always open. You can go in to talk to him anytime. Whenever we go out for lunch, he's always talking to us about stories about his time at Lincolnberg.
He shares his experiences. He's very helpful, very knowledgeable, always ready to lend a hand if you need a hand.
Any details, any framing issues or concerns about construction, Bob could answer that.
He's got that ability to make us all feel like we have a place here and that all of our jobs are important.
The way that he deals with people, his dedication to his job, his knowledge of the construction industry, he's just a very prudent guy.
He knows what he wants, he knows what he wants to do, and at the same time I love the way he inputs some comedy into certain aspects of work, which is great.
His personality is wonderful, because sometimes it can get pretty tense in business, and you need somebody who not only has the ability to keep it focused on business when it needs to be, but also can tell a little story or be involved in a little levity and keeping everybody with a smile on their face so that they're enjoying their day. And he has a way to mix keeping focused on the business, but also having a good time at work.
I hope Bob has a lot of health, happiness, and gets to enjoy all the free time with Lucille.
Lots of time spent with his family, a warm place in the arenas when he watches his grandson play hockey.
Health and happiness. Absolutely. I hope that he's got lots of years ahead of him.
He'll do some golf, and I'm sure he'll stay in touch with the industry and stay in touch with a lot of friends that he's made over the last bunch of years.
Hope that he manages to relax a little bit and have some fun and forget a little bit about home building.
Whatever Bob and his wife decide that they want to do, I hope they have a wonderful time doing it. He richly deserves a real fun retirement.
What will I miss about it? Probably everything. I enjoy construction. I enjoy the people I work with. I enjoy the industry, period. The industry itself has great people. If you look around to a lot of the general managers now and the owners of companies, they're more than just competitors, they're become friends. And I think the industry itself is great. And being part of Lincolnberg Homes was a good, very good experience for me. It's probably the highlight of my life working in the group here.